Yeah, so just restating that, when you go to work with the table design, you may find that you don't have table design as a menu option, in which case you need to add it. And how you can add it is you go to the file menu and go into the options. And in the options, there's things that you can add there, right? So what you would do is go to a customized ribbon. And in the customized ribbon, you can choose commands. Make sure you choose all the commands. And you'll have to go into the main tabs, and you may have to add something for, now mine, I've got it here now, but sorry. Yeah, mine, I've got it here now, but I had to add it. I think I added in developer. I had to go and add a new group, and in the new group, I had to put design mode. And after I put design mode, I had to, welcome Abdurrahman. I had to click on it and use it. The design mode wouldn't work until sorry, that was in developer, until I clicked on view the code, and then design mode would work. So I had to do that. And then I had to actually go and add the new work. Sorry, the new tab for what was it, for tables. So where did I do that? I think I had to do all tabs and not just the main tabs, and then you would find it as a table tool, and I had to add that because it wasn't there. So I mean, I'm sorry about that being the case. Maybe it doesn't affect you. It affected me. And in which case, you know, you can sort of find your way around that. I hope it is in the video. So if you don't have table design on your machine, now look, I don't have table design now, right? So highlight a table, and then you should have table design. If you don't have table design, you can add new menu options from a list of, you saw there's sort of hundreds of them there. Well, not hundreds, that's good exaggeration, but dozens of them there, and you can add the ones you need. So you may have to do that, you may not have to. Okay, all right. So once you've got that highlighted, you can go into table design, and you can do things like choose a style. That's what was going on there. We can choose a style like that, light style. From the table styles, there's many to choose from. When I pull down the button, I think that we ended up with something like this. And yeah, and then you add things. Okay, well, I've already added it, but you can add by just right click and insert, and then you're going to get another column, and you'll see that the banding goes sort of with it. I'm just messing around with it because, you know, if you watch the video, I go through the exercise properly. Now there's what's this table size, medium 10? Yeah, basically, when I chose this table, it was from those list of many tables, and if you hold on it for a second, you'll see which number it was. Ah, there we go, light. Yeah. So that's kind of how that happens. Then the other things that are going on there, well, that's it. Yeah, that wasn't too much, I guess. As I said, the tricky bit, oh, no, there was, so you need to have your table design, and you need to change it from banded rows to banded columns. And that was the last thing we did. And so that was exercise 15. Now, exercise 16, oh, charts. Charts are so much fun. So what's the trick with yeah, thanks for putting in the chat. I will look at that and mark the role. What I'm doing with the role is I'm marking it in PeopleSoft as I go, because yeah, I'm hoping that that'll work better, but we shall see. We shall see. So the charts, what you do is you highlight the data that you want to make your chart on. So I'm going to click and drag on all this data, and then you do an insert, and when you do the insert, you'll see there's lots of things you can insert, but included in those lots of things is lots of different charts. And so you can, I mean, I think the one that you had to do was like a 2D clustered column. If you highlight that, that's the 2D clustered column. But there's lots of others. And I mean, I'm not just supposed to teach you how to do 2D clustered column. You should be comfortable with doing all kinds of charts, I suppose. But the one that we were doing today was a 2D clustered column. You might have one of these others another day. And you see it just takes the same data. You see the chart sort of appearing automatically as you make it. Yeah, I mean, you could do that, I suppose, is find the one that you think looks the best, right, for what you want. So yeah, 2D clustered column, yeah, clustered column. Got it. Then it does ask you, so you need this chart design needs to be active. If you double click on the title, you can edit it as a kind of text. And then there's other things that you can do with the chart. You can switch rows and columns so that you have a chart that works a little better for you. So now we've got all the September, October, and December stuff is in together rather than being organized by the I guess that's a salesperson. So by doing the switch row and column, we change it from the salesperson to the month. You might want to move the chart to a new table, to a new sheet, in which case what will happen is that a new sheet is created in your spreadsheet on a separate page, I guess you could say, and your chart goes in there. Not sure what else was there to do. Oh yes, we're going to then change the chart. Make sure you got it highlighted and change the chart. You'll need to go back into your design to a different type of chart, and then you're going to do a line chart with markers. But I mean, you know, as I said, that's just for today's exercise. There's lots of other different charts that you could choose. You know, this is the one that it's instructing you to do. And then you can play around with the quick layout. So as long as your chart design is, as long as your chart's highlighted, your chart design table, your chart design tab is clicked, then you can do a quick layout. And what's happening is you can choose whether or not you're going to have legend. You're going to have your numbers on top of the points, or you know, as a legend on the side or on the bottom, or not existing at all. So there's a lot of different choices you've got there. You can choose one that you think looks best. Maybe it's a bit busy. And then save that. And that was lab 16. I think I covered everything in lab 16. Then the last one, this one is nice. With this one, we do conditional formatting. So you need to be in your home tab to do that. You'll see conditional formatting is there, but you'll need to highlight the table, but don't highlight the headings, just the table. And then you can do the things that you want. So for example, here, you want to find out those that are failing or something. Failing is anything under 70, imagine. Ooh, imagine if we had those rules. That would be scary, eh? Yeah, thanks, guys. So just pull down your conditional formatting. You can, I would make a new rule. It's the easiest way, I suppose. Now, have I got any rules in there? Actually, let me just check. I'm going to go back and manage rules. See if I've got a rule in here. No rules. Okay, so let's do a new rule. And then the rule is going to be, I'm going to do it, it's everything that's less than 70, right? So I'm going to do it only the rows that contain a cell value, not between, but less than. Then I just take my value of 70, right? And then I'm going to apply a format to it. You're going to have some color. I think it was red or something. And if you do that, then you've got your folks that failed. They show up. So that's that. Now, it asks you to do highlight lesson. I've done that. And now see your grades compared to each other with, you're gonna add these other sort of things. So if you look here, we've got this thing with icon sets. And if you hover over any of them shortly, you can kind of see how they work. Anyways, I think it chooses this one, and you can choose it, but maybe it doesn't mean too much to you, but you can look at it and it'll make some sense to you. But you could also go in and manage the rules and find the rule that we've got, which is this icon set rule, and then have a look at it by editing it. And then you can see how it's been set. It's been set so that you get a green tick if it's more than 67 or more, and if it's between 67 and 33, you get a yellow, and anything below. And so you could change these numbers, right? You say, well, you know what? To get a green tick, you're going to have to go over 70. And so to get yellow, you really need to be more than 50. And so then we apply it, and okay, and the numbers would change a little. That's, I hope it might be repetitive if you watch the video, but yeah, that's basically all I got to say. Did I record this? Yes, I'm going to pause recording. So yeah, if you need to change a rule, you can just go into manage rules, and you can find the rule there. One of the things you can do is delete it. You can edit it, or you can add new rules. And we've done that now. Okay, I hope that's good. Any other